Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Loki Scale Models. So I have something I want to share with you today that, excuse me, a friend of mine had showed me. His name's Kim. I've known him since high school. And I didn't know until a couple of years ago that he was also into building models. I'd posted something on my Loki's Facebook page, and he commented on it. Maybe it was my personal page. Either way. So him and I got talking back and forth, and he was into models, and he doesn't live too far away, so now we try to hang out whenever we can, but he's the one that showed me this, so I want to share it with you guys, and it's another alternative to two-toning seats. So I'm going to get you up here so you can see what I'm doing down here, so give me 1 second. All right, guys, so this is our test subject today. I think this is out of a Monogram, or maybe a Revell model kit. I'm not sure, but I know it's out of a Ford model kit anyway. But so this is what we're going to use to mask off this seat, and it's not going in a kit, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time getting it all perfect and everything. It's more so just to show you how to do it. So I wanted to show you guys a couple things too. This is like one of my favorite burnishing tools. I don't know why you can see that. It's actually made for doing clay work, I guess. The details of doing clay work. It has a silicone end on it. I got these off Amazon, a whole set of them. There's like I don't know, 8 or 10 of them, I guess. Off Amazon. It cost me like $15 for all of them. Different sizes and whatnot. The other thing I want to show you is this. There's been a few content creators over time talking about X-Acto knives and how they roll off, and this one just, it can't roll off, and it's retractable. And to change the blade, you just pull the end off, then retract, put the blade out, and just pop that right on. There's 2 little clips right there, and then it just snaps back in like that. And you retract it back down, make sure the lettering is up, and you're all set. So just wanted to show you that. All right, so burnishing. Just follow wherever the lines are that you want to burnish down. Much like doing bare metal foil on your models. You just carefully cut around like this. Some seats it works easier on. This one, I don't know how well it's going to work. But this one, excuse me, this one's not going into a model kit anyway. This is one that I had in my parts box, one of my many parts boxes over here behind me. So this is just a demonstration of how you can do it for your model. The trick is getting a hold of the tape again. And take your time lifting it off, like the bare metal foil. We all know the challenges of that, and this is kind of the same way. Grab a different pair of tweezers. Wow. My eyes aren't so good anymore. I can't see the edge of it. There we go. All right, then just take a Q-tip or something and burnish it back down. Probably gonna get a little bleed through right here because like I said, it's just for a demonstration. If I was gonna be putting this in an actual model kit, I would spend more time getting it all nice and neat, make sure it's all tucked down, and I'm just gonna use a Sharpie. Normally I would airbrush these afterward. I don't think this would work too good with, like, if you were to brush paint it. I suppose you could try it, but I think you'd have more chance of it bleeding under. And I'll probably never use these seats in anything. They're kind of ugly, I think. So if the Sharpie never comes back off, I'm not going to be heartbroken about it. Oh, I got something I want to show you guys too when I'm done with this demonstration that I'm kind of excited about. Something I've been working on. I didn't start it. I was gifted it. Yeah, this Sharpie's not going to get on there real good, but all right. So we'll see if we can get a hold of this, and hopefully I'm in frame. It didn't come out too bad, I guess. I mean, it's, like I said, I knew it wasn't going to be perfect. There's bleed through right there, but so just another alternative for you to do that. And if you did want to do it on a body, this is just one of my mules. I tried doing something. It was an epic fail, so I gave up on it. Started out as a Plymouth GTX, and I tried, I think these are out of like a Cadillac Eldorado. Not even sure what kit that is. But that's what those are from. But yeah, this was a... But anyway, say you wanted to put like a... say a racing stripe down the center of a model. And it's surprisingly... this tape will give you a nice crisp line, but it won't collect a lot of paint like masking tape seems to draw it to it. This doesn't do that. I think for this I'll use one of these acrylic markers. My wife got these for me. We do a lot of shopping on Amazon. If Amazon ever goes out of business, we're in deep trouble because we buy a lot of stuff out of Amazon, but they're double-ended. And then it has the fine tip. And there's got to be... Well, here, hang on. Let me grab something quick. Well, I'll show you another video. But there's probably like, I don't know, 15 or 20 different colors. So I use these all the time when I'm building my models. They work really good for like touch-ups or what have you. So anyways, here, let's do something else quick. Well, I got this. We'll put another piece of tape down on the other side. Like if we were going to put a fine line stripe next to it. That'll work. And then if you do this, like I said, leave these little tabs. It's going to be easier to get it back off. But I mean, it's like really nice, and so something for you guys to maybe play around with a little bit and See if it'll help you out. So I'm going to pause this real quick. I'm going to point this camera at my wall, and I want to show you guys what I have up there. Give me 1 second. All right, guys. So, no, my respirator is not what I wanted to show you, but look at that thing. It's all wood. I only done a little bit of work to it. It's got a ways to go yet. The cabins are just sitting up there, but so that's one of my projects. And it's I don't know, about 2.5, 3 foot long, I guess. And there's some of my builds up there. A few of my kits. All right. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna pause again. Sorry about that, guys. I forgot to turn the camera on before I turned it back on. So I hope you found some of that useful, and hopefully it'll you can use some of those trips. Man, I need more coffee. Tips or tricks. So once again, I appreciate your support, and please like, subscribe, share. Friends and family, neighbors, cats, dogs. Will take anybody that wants to listen to me. So I hope you guys have a good rest of your night, and we'll catch you in the next video. Bye.